Hi, this is Dave Shaw. I'm Natalie Shaw's husband, and I was going to share a few thoughts on the 90-day mind and body uh, program.
Okay, what were your thoughts initially when I came and told you about the program and that I wanted to do it? And I told you the price.
Well, initially, I thought no way, and it has a lot to do with price for me. I thought it's too much money for just another program that she's trying, and ever since I've known Natalie, she's been either yo-yo dieting, trying out some new um, diet from online programs, trying a new exercise. We tried P90X, we tried all kinds of different things that she'd download off the internet, and um, uh, we even got her personal trainer once, um, which was much cheaper, but none of those things worked. At least for her. You know, I always thought that Natalie looked great, but she was not feeling good with her body, and so I felt like, you know, why would I want to spend more money than I have, probably cumulatively, for all the other things, when there's no guarantee to me that this would work.
So it was a no go from the start from
It
you.
was a no-go from the start. I had
What changed your mind?
what changed my mind is going to the initiation. Is that what
Orientation.
It's called? Orientation. And I also watched a lot of the online videos, and I saw some testimonials from other people who went through the program, and also spouses of those who went through the program, and I could see very significant changes with them. And so when I went to the orientation, I listened to Marcy speak. I was convinced that Natalie needed to go through this. And I knew that this program was something more than just diet and exercise, and it had a lot to do with mind training. And I realized that that's exactly what Natalie needed. I mean, most of what was plaguing her was going on in her head. So that's what I thought was going to be so much different, and why I was interested in this.
Okay, where was I at emotionally, physically, spiritually, all those things before I started the program in your eyes? What was going on with me?
Well, Natalie was, in my opinion, she had kind of a low self-esteem before the program started. She didn't like her body image. She had, like I said earlier, she had been doing yo-yo dieting, doing a lot of things that I felt were unhealthy for her, but she couldn't break out of that habit, and she felt, I think, broken. She'd tried everything under the sun that was available for weight loss. She knew every single trick that you could come up with for cooking low calorie and all this stuff. But none of it seemed to work for her. She'd diet, and she would eat, I don't know, 1,300 calories, 1,200 calories or something, or maybe even less. I couldn't keep track of it, for weeks on end, and not lose a pound. She might gain a pound, if anything, and it was driving her mad. And so, and beyond that, she, I think, was kind of a little bit pessimistic about certain things in life, and I think a little quick to blow things off if they didn't meet her agenda, and maybe she was a little stagnant as far as progression goes. So, yeah, I think that before the program, she definitely was in some need of a little bit of help.
So now going through the 90-day program, what are some of the most significant things that you've seen through my experiences, and what changes have you seen, if any?
Well, I've seen tons of changes. It's like night and day, 180-degree turn for her. She is proactive, she's progressive, she's there's been a huge change here at home. As a wife, she's been absolutely amazing to deal with, like I said earlier, there's a mental focus in this program, and so they focus on more than just eating and exercising, but having relationships with significant others and people around you, and how to think positive thoughts and do positive things and desire the things that you want to happen in your life. And she has been absolutely amazing with all that. And she's been wonderful to be around. It's been uplifting for me. It's helped me to, I can feed off of her energy some, and I'm loving it. And as far as the exercise and eating, she's been following that very closely, and she's getting in good shape. She's lost quite a bit of weight, but she's getting muscles, and she looks spectacular. And the biggest thing is when I tell her she looks good, she giggles and she loves it. And and before, she would kind of bounce that compliment back at me or bounce it off, like she's got a little shield up, and she wasn't able to absorb the positivity.
Awesome. What do you feel? Do you feel like my confidence has changed in myself and my ability to do things or create things? Or
Yeah. Her confidence is sky high right now, and there's nothing that seems to get her down. I've come home with bad attitude a couple of times from difficult tasks at work, and I've come home a little bit lower on certain days, and she has lifted me right back up. She's been really positive, and like I said, just 180-degree turn from where she was before.
since starting the 90-day program and me personally changing the way that I eat and the way that I fuel my body, you've also done the same and been able to follow along the program with me. And what has been your results because of that?
Yeah, well, I've kind of piggybacked on some exercise techniques, and nutrition, I think, is the biggest thing for me. I actually didn't intend to lose any weight, but I lost about 9 pounds so far, and I've put on some significant muscle mass, so I've been really pleased with my own results. And I haven't really received the full training. I've just kind of piggybacked a little bit.
So overall, what is your overall thoughts, experience, and feelings about the 90-day mind and body transformation?
I think that it's an incredible program, and I think Marcy has done a terrific job in wrapping so many different disciplines together into something that is very powerful. And I think because Marcy was probably broken at one time and went through a lot of difficult times, she is very capable of putting this together. And I think that she's touching very close to home with probably a lot of women who have gone through the same exact things. So anyway, I think it's invaluable. You really couldn't put a price tag on it. I mean, it's changed our lives completely.
All right. Thanks, honey.